Hey traders, this is Cousin Benny coming to you on Thursday the 29th with a look at the dollar, the SPY, and the ES for Friday. I was looking at this descending trend line that connects this pivot and this pivot, this high at 78.86, I should say, that occurred on Monday, and the break of that trend line to the upside, which created another pivot connecting the same lines. We just broke above that today and are sitting right on top of this trend line. It appears that this wants to move higher. A break above this line, this high, tomorrow could signal another move down in the markets. That being the ES and the S&P 500, as well as the other indexes, which have already had their own patterns starting to play out to the downside. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but I'm watching the strength of the dollar overnight. So that's the 30-minute. Let's take a look at the ES on the 30-minute, and what I note is we're in this descending channel, okay, over the past 3 days, and it looks like we're getting a pretty sinuous pattern. So if the dollar does continue to rally, I would expect the ES to continue to trade down to this lower trend line. Being tomorrow's Friday and it is end of the month window dressing, it's a high probability that that's going to occur. Okay, not saying that's going to, but I am watching for that. Okay, so that is the 30-minute, and then going out to the 4-hour, we can still see we're trending down for the most part, and I'm watching what's going on here with great interest. Okay, so that's a smaller pattern right here, and a larger pattern, ignoring this price action here, just for the purposes of seeing the trend. Now note the Fibonacci's I had on here were from that high on 920 down to the low here on 923. Okay, so let's take that off and let's draw another one from here, this high. Okay, and we can see the 618 is right down here at that, where that the lower trend line of the channel is. So no coincidence, right? Whether you're using patterns or using Fibonacci's or a combination, a lot of times these things work together. So this is what I'm looking at, the lower trend line here. If this retraces down, it's also a possibility of a quick blast through here down to the 786 and then a move back up into this channel tomorrow. We'll see. Just keep an eye on the dollar strength. And on the spiders, we're seeing the same pattern. We're seeing that descending price action from the past 3 days. Okay, so I'll be watching the price action tomorrow, as well as the US dollar. Note the stochastics on the SPY are oversold and turning. That nice rally at the end of the day was really looking forward to. Okay, this is 15-minute. So I'm also in a small position in the SDS. Still have some left. We did have a little bit of a sell-off into the close, but like I was saying before, the dollar is what's on my mind right now. So depending on what transpires DXY overnight. It could be a whole different story tomorrow. Alright, so this is the daily. Let's take a look at the 1 minute, and you can see what kind of price action we've got, where we had the trend break. Whoops. This trend break from here, and this one. This is what I'm watching for tomorrow, whether we bounce off of this and move higher, or we break down, okay, and come down to this lower trend line. So it all depends tomorrow being end of the month expiration window dressing. Okay, so this is Cousin Vinny. Keep an eye on your dollar, your stops, and we'll talk to you in the room tomorrow. Take care.